Hey guys, Mr. Toad here, and it's good to see that Path of Diablo, the realms are back up for us all to play on and cater more to our addiction. Son of a bitch. It was crazy how we had a whole day without Path of Diablo, right? And people were losing their minds. And so was I when I first heard the news. But then I come to find that they were working on it, you know, and the green guy behind it, or green dude, really had his stuff going on, it seemed, to where they got this thing up and running fast, man. So it was only down for like a day, maybe a little longer than 24 hours, something like that. But now it's back up and running, brah. This game is tight as fuck, and all my stuffs are still here, all me's goodies is still here. Me has all me little shekels. In fact, I played this morning and I found another shekel. Check this out. A Malrune dropped, brah. So I was very pleased to find that in Call level. It was the first Call level I've done on Path of Diablo for Hell mode. And I also have a nice little shekel. And the I attained from a trade. I traded a Summon GC for a Necromancer. I put it up on the Path of Diablo trade website that they have integrated with their game or something. I don't know, but it's integrated with our accounts. So it works out great, man. And someone straight up gave me an unroom for that, so very pleased with that. And I just found this little rare ring in Tristram in Hell when I was going to attain the worst leg. So let's see what this little thing rolls, alright? Oh, look at this. Okay, that's not so bad. It's my first dual leech ring that I found on Path of Diablo, and I've been looking for one of these just in case. And it even has decent attack rating. Not bad, bruh. I do have a Baba that I've been working on. He's level 30-something, so I'll use that on him, perhaps. But anyway, here's my assassin. And for those of you who have seen my last video, you know I'm wearing Natalia's set now. This set is GG, man. I mean, these mods are great. And here's what you do with the cows. Cast your little... Oh, shit. Okay, so there are unique cows. Yeah, I wasn't even sure. Okay, there's a boss cow. I feel like the last game I was in, I just didn't really notice any of them, you know? Maybe I noticed... I don't recall noticing a single damn unique. But damn, now there's champions as well. So they got a good mix. Oh, look at this, brah! Iceman already found himself some unique battle gauntlets. I think those are called lava gauntlets, right? And they have a chance to cast enchant on hit, which is damn nice. It really boosts attack rating. In fact, let's see how much attack rating we get from an enchant, alright? So, damn, and flame? Is that the new term for enchant? I think it is. Dude, these give attack speed? Have these been reworked? Holy shit, dude, that is tight. Yeah, they might have been reworked. So I have 12-8. 12-8 for attack rating. Damn, look at this. A freaking small charm. Ice Toad is fighting all sorts of shekels. And, oh, I just casted it. Okay, so now it's up to 1,592%. Damn, dude, these are toads. Yeah, these would be nice to have. I mean, hell, I might use them on my Baba. An 18 life small charm, that's pretty nice. Let's see what this little guy is right here. It's good to identify the rares, especially if they're elite items. But if they're not, remember, you can up rare items. But some elite items, man, that are rares, just go for GG. So if you can just like the style points or something, you know, if you get something that's ethereal with repairs 1 durability a second or whatever that mod is, people really dig that stuff. But yeah, when I was playing the Call level last, just earlier today, I actually found a cryptic axe that was 4 sockets, and it wasn't ethereal, but they're still quite useful. Oh yeah, look at this, my merc is casting freaking Decrepify like a toad. In fact, let me show you what he's wearing, alright? I mean, you probably guessed by now. Reaper's Toll. I found this 2 days back, I think. I was hanging out in a game with my boy Drummond, I think, and or Ishmael, right? And man, that freaking Reaper's Toll fell from the Hellforge Hammersmith. I was damn stoked to see that, man. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that a freaking thrush fell from that toad. But look at that. And the mods are actually quite nice. Well, the damage is very nice. But of course, it's only 11% life leech, which might be the minimum. I think that's the minimum. I know the top is... Does it max at 14 or is it 15? I don't even know, man. But it's a pretty nice Reaper's Toll. And I traded junk for this Corrupted V-Gaze. I didn't get any additional decent stat on it, so I didn't get any sockets either, obviously. But yeah, I don't think the Cow King is here. Let's take a look-see, though. Yeah, I think that's been added into Path of Diablo, because, of course, it can be a real bitch, man, when you accidentally kill the Cow King. And then, of course, you can't make the cow level anymore. It's just a real pain in the tail. Like, it especially sucks when you have, like, a character build who's optimal for the cow level. Like a Javazon, for example. Let's say you're in a game or whatever, and your merc kills them, or you're dumb enough to make a public game, or generous enough, one of the two. And some stranger or whatever just kills them. I don't think the Cow King is here now. Is that correct? I don't see him though. But that's a nice addition, you know. It's fun killing him once in a while and getting the gear drops, but this generally, if you're not going to lose out with making the cow level because of it, which in most cases you are, unless if you like haven't completed hell and someone else made the cow for you. Fortunately, that risk is just done away with now. Path of Diablo. It just, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. You know what I mean, bruh? You kill that Cow King and you just can't make it anymore. That's really lame. You have to like resort to getting another character to make it, then leave with that character and come back with your other character who can't make it and enter it that way. So it's just a real pain in the tail, these things. But yeah, I'll probably be playing my Frenzy Baba more. I actually obtained the sigil that offers frenzy magic damage. It converts like 58% of frenzy damage to magic damage, which is extremely useful in Hellbound. Yeah, I'm finding all sorts of toads, man. Yeah, but this game is freaking Toad. Path of Diablo. Like, I've noticed that a green dude or whatever has been working his tail off, his Patreon account has been expanding, because folks are supporting this stuff, you know? I mean, hell, I have a boy who said that he canceled his frickin' TV, what is it? He's paying like some subscription for TV or some shit for a month, and he said, hey bro, I canceled that so I can help support Green Dude on Patreon, you know? And I mean, hell, Iceman's been talking about this shit, you know? I've been endorsing this game. This game's a Toad. So, and I can't believe that means it took me so long to figure that out, you know? Folks been telling me for a long time, Iceman, you gotta try Path of Diablo. I was like, fuck, bro. Seriously? Like, how can that be better than botnet? You know, that was before, of course, they called it botnet, but that's basically what it is, man. It's a bunch of bots, cheaters and shit. You know? So, fortunately, this Green Dude and his team are working hard to keep the cheaters out of here, you know? The problem with the bots and shit, they just saturate the market with too many items. Then all of our items become worthless, and it becomes easy to attain all the good items. So in a game that revolves around finding good gear, when you finally have all the good gear and everyone has it from the start, basically, if you have cheaters involved, you know, it just loses its appeal, basically. But me don't gotta go on about that, right? Damn, look at this. An ethereal blade bone. Huh. Cute little axe. Chaos armor, 4 sockets. Not that means need it, but yeah, here's the setup that I'm wearing right now. And I did pop a topaz in with this Natalia's Grimhelm, and I was actually told by someone in the comments that Grimhelm actually maxes out at 2 sockets. So if that's correct, then I got a perfect corrupt roll in my opinion. That's what I wanted. Or max sockets on the Grimhelm. And of course you can't up set items, so that's what you get. The best Nat's helm in terms of sockets has 2 sockets. I was a little confused because I know that death masks, they can get up to 3 sockets, right? I always assumed the frickin' bone helm was always, or grim helm rather, was just everything the death mask wasn't more, but I guess not. Maybe that's one benefit of the death masks is that they can get 3 sockets. But anyway, something else I found last game when I made cow level earlier today. Yeah, the arrows and bolts are a whole new thing in Path of Diablo. Rare ones, so it's kind of a learning curve for me. You know, I don't really know what's most desirable with them. I mean, it's probably somewhat predictable, but I don't know, with endgame builds, you know, maybe skills are a bit more desired in Path of Diablo, because I know that, like, freezing arrow is very viable. But look at this. Here's maximum damage on character level, but I have a better one right here. Look at that. 51 max damage on character level, man. That stuff really scales with all your damage modifiers. You know, especially if you have, like, a Faith Bow or something, or a Fortitude Armor and a Might Merc. Let's see what this one is. Fire damage, lightning. See, look at that. All res. Look at that. 5 mana per kill. Like, these are toads, man. You know, I would have freaked out if I knew we could get arrows that gave, like, mana per kill. Because sometimes that's really desirable. In fact, low-level ones can give mana per kill. I found a low-level one that gave, like, 3 mana per kill or something. And I was like, damn. This toad, you know, my freaking Amazon really could use that. So I haven't made an Amazon yet, but it's always one of my favorites. But I pretty much had to resort to the Jabazon in the old botnet days if I wanted to have one that was somewhat hell viable. You know, because even with GG gear, the Bozons never really could do much in hell outside of, you know, low player hell games. But I think they're more viable. I know they don't nerf multi-shot. Like, they don't have it do like a 3-force damage or whatever. Well, yeah, this character is okay for clearing cows. It's probably not optimal, but she really can do a lot. You know, like, she's been soloing the council, so haven't found too many goodies from them. I found a few unique rings in a row. In fact, I found a Ravenfrost, and Ravenfrost is still going for a lot, man, in the trade market. See, that's how crazy it is when you don't have cheaters and bots everywhere. Is your gear is still worth a lot, you know, like, you could still trade some of your stuff for goodies, like Shako is still going for, like, a high rune at least. Last I checked, people were wanting jaw rune for it still. Yeah, Ravenfrost, even this late in the ladder, I think is going for, like, maybe a Vex rune or some crazy stuff like that, man. So yeah, it's pretty epic. Stag bow. Yeah, I've been considering hoarding bows like this for my Amazon that I plan on building, but I think I need 3-socketed bows to start with. Like Edge, I think is a 3-socket, isn't it? And there's another one, Harmony. What is Harmony? Okay, there's another small charm. Yeah, Me's been finding a lot of goodies. Yeah, I'm pleased to have Path of Diablo back up and playing again. So for those of you who haven't checked it out, yeah, you should download this stuff and just get off botnet, man. Of course, unless if you like to cheat. There can't be many people like to do that, right? Like, I think the majority of folks who play Diablo like to play it relatively legitly. But I really don't know that for a fact. There's a good percentage, I suppose, who probably want to cheat and shit. But yeah, fortunately, this pretty much disables that ability, because they'll crunch down on those who do. Let's see what these arrows are. Damn, I've been finding a lot of arrows. Look at that piercing attack on arrows. Man, that's godly. Well, not quite that one, but look at that. Level 58 requirement. That's a pretty high level requirement. It's a nice high level item. But this assassin, you know, I've been thinking about putting some of her stats into Death Sentry, like max and Death Sentry. But it's kind of been a tough decision. Because I could, of course, max, like, the Blade Shield synergy, which would be Blade Fury and Blade Throw for that matter if I wanted to. This is a Blades of Ice one, but yeah, her Blades of Ice, I only put one skill point into that because it does the same damage, you know, it just adds a little bit of cold damage is what it does. Damn, 20% cold damage per ice charge. That's a pretty good bonus right there. But it just costs more mana when you bump it up, so my thoughts were I'll just keep it pretty low. But yeah, it's been nice now how my Merc is casting that Decrepify, how my Shadow Master chick lasts a while, and also how this Holy Bolt in Path of Diablo does damage to all monsters now, I believe. Oh, check this out, an IO rune. Damn, it's too bad that's not a freaking low rune. That would have been nice. Haven't found any high runes, man, in this ladder so far. I traded something for a gold rune. What was it? Damn, I traded something. I think it was the Necromancer Bone Spear Sigil. The one that allows you to shoot 3 bone spears at once. So that's probably a very effective one, and it's really desirable amongst Necromancers. Shit, look at that. That's a oh man, if that were a cryptic axe, that would have been very nice. Have that thing as real. I'll probably just get rid of this bow. Look at that, man. Yeah, that would have made a toad of an obedience right there. If it weren't for the fact that it was only an exceptional item and not an elite item. Yeah, me be making my Barbarian. I'll be putting some videos out of the Barbarian. With splash damage, like Barbarians used to be one of my favorite builds, but I knew they were lacking severely. It's hard for them to compete with area of effect builds, which there are a lot of them, you know, like pretty much any Sorceress, Hammerdin, Javazan, you know, Elemental Droid. It's hard for them to compete because you just got to click on every damn monster, but now in Path of Diablo there's splash damage. So, like when you're frenzying, a certain radius around you, enemies will be damaged as well. They'll take in just your basic weapon attack damage. But also what's added to that is all your elemental damage and your, just whatever your, you know, basic attack damage would be with all that added on. So it's a really nice addition, man. You know, and just something so simple that it seems Blizzard could have implemented a long time ago. But they just don't seem to do shit for Diablo 2, unfortunately. But yeah, this character, man, she can just teleport up in these monsters, and Dragonflight has a slight cooldown, but you can still use it for mobility. And what I like to do is just teleport straight into the pack now that she's quite durable within that set. Especially with your Merc when he's cast into Decrepify, it's very easy. You can just destroy shit like that, man. I don't think I need this partisan, unfortunately. Let's see what this thing is, though. Headdress. It's important to identify all these droid pelts as well, because you might get one that overall gives like 5 to Tornado or something crazy like that. Or 5 to Hurricane, 2 to all skills, and things like that. But I'll show you one more time how she handles the Trav. Yeah, pleased with that little Mal Root, man. I was pretty excited to find that, because like I said, I mean, that's the highest rune that I found so far, this ladder now. Traded for that Gull, but I really don't know what the hell I'm going to do with the Gull rune. I am making a Barbarian while I'm working on him, so I intend to get a lot of rune words for him eventually. Let's see how that goes. I think Gull rune is in Death. Yeah, maybe I could use it to death. Look at that, man. Look at a rare ring right there. Cute little rare ring right there, bruh. Let's see what that rolls. I don't think there's anything else I need to grab here. Okay. All res on bolts. some defense. They spawn all sorts of crazy mods. It's nice. 50, okay, that's a pretty junky ring. Don't need that. But if you guys will, like this damn video, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know if you're back on Path of Diablo. And if you're not, you should probably download it, bro, and check it out. And hit up the Iceman if you will. Like the video, comment below. Peace be with you.